Contentment and fulfillment are not the same, not even close. And while peace of mind is important, of course it is, and being grateful is no doubt also vital, so is your happiness. Hi y'all, I'm Mick and I empower women to BADE, to be anything and do everything without the guilt. Ladies, I have some serious questions, really important ones. When did you all decide to settle for less? I'm just curious. When did you decide that 80% was enough? And when did you decide that this is as good as it gets? When did you decide to shut her down? Like the whole thing, the whole system's down. You know, your dreams, your wants, your desires. Now I know when it happened for me. Of course it started innocently, because when given the choice, I always chose them. Them be my hubby, my kiddos, everyone else. And honestly, I'd choose them all over again. I would, but I also choose me. And I didn't, not for a long time. Did you also fall into this trap? The them versus us? I get it, trust me, I get it. But I'm here to tell you that it's not one or the other. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to choose. And it's not too late. You can still choose you. You can still choose you. Now look around. Do you see? Do you see all the accommodations women make, right? Women staying in stagnant relationships because they're comfortable, or accepting less than ideal jobs because they pay the bills, or putting their dreams on hold for the sake of stability. Is this you? Are you settling? And how's that working out for you, by the way? Like, are you happy? Like, really happy? Now, if any part of this makes you feel like maybe with a little tug or a little itch, if any part of you still asking, is there more? I'm here to tell you that yes, there is more. There is so much more. So for whoever needs to hear this, hear me now. You are capable of more. You weren't meant to put on this earth. You weren't put on this earth to simply exist. Life is so much more than just getting by. Your life should definitely not feel like an assembly line. Life's about feeling, I do know. Life's about feeling fulfilled, challenged, and inspired. It's about living a life that excites you. Now, if you're wondering, what is the difference, Mick? Like, seriously, contentment, fulfillment, I'm not really seeing between the lines. Let me break it down for you, okay? And this is really hard to put into words because so much of it is a feeling. It's this really gut inside feeling of a deep knowing. But here it is. Contentment is settling. Contentment is that cozy, safe place where everything is fine. It's a trap that makes you think like it's enough. But deep down, you know it's not. It's the routine that feels meh. Contentment is like a soft sigh. The moment you stop striving and simply accept things as they are. It's sitting back on the couch and everything is in its place and you're thinking, this is fine. It's that quiet satisfaction of a day well spent. But it's not the fire in your belly, and that's the difference. Because fulfillment, oh my gosh, fulfillment is that spark, that electric buzz that makes you feel truly alive. It's a pep in your step when you wake up with a sense of purpose, knowing you're on the path that's meant for you. It's that feeling of walking into a room with your shoulders back, knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be, where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you were put on this earth for. Now, while contentment's like slipping into bed after a long day, fulfillment is what gets you out of bed in the morning with so much excitement. It's the thrill of chasing your dreams. The satisfaction of seeing your efforts pay off, and the deep, unshakable sense that you're not just existing, You're living. Contentment might keep you comfortable, but fulfillment lights you up from the inside. It's what's unstoppable energy that makes you, like, your heart race and your eyes seriously shine bright. Ladies, it's not just about having enough. It's about knowing that what you're doing really matters. That what you're making a difference, and you're growing into a person you've always wanted to be. It's not just settling for what is, it's reaching for what could be. Fulfillment is the joy of breaking through limits, of continuously pushing yourself toward what truly makes you feel alive. And that is the difference. Fulfillment is a BADE mindset. And that is my wish for you. So now what? What do you do with this information, right? Well, how do you move on? But I've got you. Don't worry. Listen, the first thing I want you to do is just to take notice, to wake up from the trance and stop normalizing contentment as fulfillment. They're not the same. Just being aware of that is a massive, massive difference. Okay? After you're aware of it, I want you to take a second step would be to just simply really identify your true desires. Take a moment to reflect. What is it that you really want? And what is it that you want in your job, in your relationships, your personal growth? And think about that. What does fulfillment look like in those areas? Now remember, it's about pushing past contentment and aiming for this deeper satisfaction. And finally, I would suggest you make a total shift. Start setting goals that align with your true passions. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who encourage you to take risks that scare you. Because the path to fulfillment, while it's not always easy, it is so worth it. And here's the thing. You're worth it. And that's just the bottom line. So do you want to get to the end of your life holding a bag of regrets? Or do you want to get to the end of life and think, dang it, I lived boldly, and I lived a big life. Because remember, ladies, we just get one life, so you may as well BADE. Get after it. And listen, if you enjoyed this, check out this video on the power of no. I think you'll really appreciate it.